All right. So I ordered this Animal Crossing Special Edition Nintendo Switch. I paid $198 for it. The lady put some stickers and left me a note. So we have one Switch and the Joy-Cons. Then another Switch and they didn't even use, it didn't seem like they used any of this other stuff. I don't know, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But so apparently, what's this right here? Oh, it's that control. You know what I haven't figured out, man? Does this thing, do you charge this too? Like, does this charge the Joy-Cons, or? Well, how does that work, dude? I don't know if this is, because these things are protectors or something, but I don't really know. I don't know what this is, other than turning it into a joystick, you know? And you would think that they would have some way to charge the, anyhow, whatever, man. I'm sitting here rambling about that. So yeah. So I paid $198, well, $217 with shipping. I probably overpaid, but I don't know. I liked it for some reason, and I just figured I'd buy it. And if it helps somebody else out, because they needed the money, then we're good. So we'll start with this one. This one, yeah, she said her son tried to clean this with a very wet paper towel. It worked until the battery went dead, and then it never came back on. So yeah, so we'll plug in our ammeter and see if it does anything. $368, 1.4 amps. So then it's charging the battery. Oh, you know what? I see it. I just saw it. Yeah, it works. The backlight is not working. So we will set this one to the side for now. So yeah, so that's the backlight. It's not working. So that's number one. We figured out what's wrong with it. And number two, she said it doesn't work and she doesn't know why, but I see cracks in something here. I see cracks right there. So let's plug it in to see what it does. Yeah, it does nothing. It does nothing. So let's disassemble this one. This is the Animal Crossing one. We'll disassemble this and see if we can figure out why it's not charging. I should probably look in the, let's cut on the microscope. Let's look in the USB port and see what we got going on in there. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that charging port is bad. That charging port is definitely bad. Okay, so we need to change the charging port. So we'll take the charging port off, and then we will check to see if we have any shorts around our P92 or our M92 and BQ chips. Hopefully we have zero shorts, and it's just a port swap, but I've only ever done it once, and I'm not sure It worked. All right, I can't find my screwdriver, y'all. What did I do with my screwdriver? All right, so we will try to disassemble this device. Alright, so we got the board out, so we're going to take some low melt and put on these ground hole or these ground legs here. Alright, let's try to get this out. I'm a little afraid. Alright, it's out. And I didn't even break anything doing it. Very nice. So I'm going to let everything cool down. And then I will try to wick it away. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think those holes are cleared out. Yep, that's clear. Let's flip it over and do the other side. Alright, so that's nice and clean. Okay, so now we're going to check for shorts around the M92 and the BQ to make sure that we don't have any shorts. I'll put it on beep mode. So we'll go from ground to, I don't have it on beep mode. It's on beep mode. Uh-oh. So we definitely know M92 is bad. Okay, so BQ's fine. Oh, I didn't even go over there to show you. Yeah, so BQ's good. M92 definitely has shorts. And I don't know, I can't remember from the various videos that I've watched if it's which one of these capacitors indicates that the PUSB is shorted as well. Because this one was not short. No, this one was shorted, or I can't remember. One of these two was shorted. That is not a short. Okay, so this one's shorted. And I can't remember if that indicates the PUSB is bad. So let's flip it over. And let's check on the big cap that I've had problems with in the past. Alright, where is ground? So I think this will probably be ground. It's a dead short. Okay, so PUSB is bad. So I wonder if both PUSB and M92 are both shorted. I guess we'll take PUSB off and see all of the shorts go away. I also remember somebody saying if that bottom cap is shorted, that means your processor is shorted. And that would suck, you know what I'm saying? Because that bottom cap was definitely shorted, but we'll see. Alright, PUSB is off. So let's check and see if we still got a short. Yeah, we have a 0 ohm short. So let's flip it over and take off M92. Alright, so the chain of events I think that happened with this device was pins on the thing were bent from the kid plugging it in incorrectly. And then they plugged it in maybe to a docking station, and that caused all of these shorts to happen. So I hope it didn't short the CPU, but we'll see. Alright, that's off. Let's see if any of these shorts are cleared. Still a dead short on that. That capacitor is a dead short. And that's to the CPU, so I think that this one is going to be a no-go. I'm pretty sure the CPU is shot. Alright, so I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time on this one. I think what happened was this charging port was mangled inside, and then they plugged it into either the charger or the docking station, and it shorted the CPU. But I could be wrong. You guys can let me know what you think. So I think what I'll do is the other one works, but it has no backlight. So I don't know whether this one it's the motherboard causing the backlight, or the backlight on the console. So what we'll do is we will switch them over. We'll swap boards here and see what we get. Alright, so there's corrosion on some of these ribbon cables, but it doesn't look super bad. There's corrosion on the motherboard. I haven't looked at the other side yet, but it doesn't look super bad. So we'll clean that up. Alright, so that's that side of the board. Alright, so I scrubbed all of the corrosion off as best I could. It didn't look like it was bad. Like I didn't have to flux boil any areas just because it was like surface. It was just surfaced corrosion. So yeah, so it doesn't look to be bad, which is why the console still works. I'm hoping that, because this is the backlight cable right here, if I'm not mistaken. So if hopefully there was just a little corrosion in there, so the backlight wasn't coming on. So I'm going to put this in the other case and see if it comes to life. So I think that it should be enough to test it, I think. So let's plug the battery in. Alright, battery's plugged in. Let's connect power. It's not working. Oh, you know what? That battery might be super dead, huh? Alright, I want to show you something. We got that far. I think the battery is just extremely dead, but we made it that far, y'all. So we'll let it keep charging and we'll see what it does. Alright, there it is. So it finally booted up. It is charging at 1.4 amps. So I think everything is going to be fine. I just need to let it charge for a bit and then I'll put it all the way back together and then we'll give it a full test. Alright, let's test these Joy-Cons. They're kind of dirty. They're going to need to be cleaned. That one's good. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah. Touchscreen works. Got all kind of games on here. Let's see if Wi-Fi works. Yep. So that's all good. It picks up Wi-Fi networks. So yeah, I'm fairly certain, man. I don't know. Got to test the game. Yeah. See if the game reader works. Let's go home. Yeah. Sees the game. I'll check the SD card reader later on, but yeah, man, it's fully functional. Fully functional indeed. So I guess I'll be cleaning up some of this. Probably going to take this off since it's got cracks in it, and then I'll sell it and not make all my money back. So today we paid $198 for 2 broken Nintendo Switches. One, the CPU is shorted, so there's nothing we can do about that. And the second needed some cleaning and a case swap. And so out of the 2, we have one that's fully functional. I'm not sure how much I can sell this for, because along with it I got the original packaging. I got the docking station that's new. They never use it apparently. The 2 Joy-Cons, a power cable, an HDMI cable. So yeah. So I don't know whether that's a good deal or not, but at least we got one working. So anyhow, hope you learned something, and we will see you in the next one.